Yeah.
You're the inventors of the rock and roll bubbles.
Yeah, that's Wayne, man. He's just always trying to figure out new stuff to do, you know. It was going to be, Coachella was going to be the first time we did it. And
And
so,
I was at that Coachella.
oh, you were?
Touched the bubble.
He touched
Okay.
the bubble. He touched the bubble.
That is amazing. You know, it was great that people responded to the bubble, but we kind of got hosed on that show. I don't know if you remember, but
Oh, no.
there were problems with the monitors. So we ended
I
up playing
do.
2 songs, literally. We only played 2 songs for our time slot. So, and we've never been back. They've never asked us back again. So
No way.
Oh.
no, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to some people.
The bubble, Coachella was the first show.
Yeah.
Wayne and I had the idea a while before that, but we had a small period of time where we weren't playing any shows. So he did like a little run through with just some of our friends backstage before we went on.
At Coachella, you're saying?
At Coachella, yeah. And, you know, we were all batshit crazy nervous, and we just didn't know if it was going to go over, if someone's going to get hurt or, you know, whatever. And then I forget which newspaper the next day, that's the picture from Coachella, is the Flaming Lips frontman Wayne Coyne in the bubble. That's like the image for the day. So it's like, win-win, yeah.
Yes.
Since then, he tries to do it every show if he can.
And now the bubble has come back like a comet, as you just played The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. So we did the Colbert Report back in 2009. And he seemed to really like us, you know. So in 2012, he did his big, what was it called? It was on a big U.S. warship that was docked in New York City. It was called Coachella. That's what it was called.
Oh.
Instead of Coachella, Coachella.
So you haven't been back to Coachella, but you did play Coachella.
Yeah, and Grizzly Bear and us, and I think Santa Gold was on that bill, and we did that, and that went over really well. And after that, Wayne and Stephen Colbert stayed in touch. They text each other. So when all this insanity started to really, when we started to settle into this quarantine thing, Wayne just texted them and said, "Hey, if we did this thing of us performing in these, you know, social distancing bubbles, would you guys be interested in airing it?" And they came back and said, "Yeah, let's if you guys can film something cool, we'll air it." And they went for it. So it's just as simple as that. So.
It was amazing. I mean, it's not just Wayne. It was everybody in the band and the audience were all in the giant bubbles.
Exactly. So the idea being, you know, Wayne's actually discussed this, but it's not, you know, it's not cost effective so far. You know, what the numbers they've crunched, but you could, you know, some of the bubbles are really big. You could have 3 or 4 people in one bubble. So if you come with your family, you could be in a bubble together and you're still social distancing from the other people. If you got 50 bubbles or 100 bubbles into a venue, depending on how many people it is, there'd be enough people to play a show for. So, you know, there's been some talk of that, but nothing concrete.
No way. You guys he actually crunched the numbers on trying to maybe market and allow for bubbles in venues and places.
Yeah, Wayne and our manager, Scott Booker's our manager. He's like the voice of reason, you know. Whenever Wayne gets one of these nuts ideas, Scott has to talk him down from it, and then they kind of meet a happy middle ground, you know, by the end of it. But yeah, I think they're just we're all trying to think of how we could perform to people and make money, because, you know, a lot of our money comes from performing live. So and all of our shows have been pushed back a whole year. So all the shows that were going to happen in April are going to happen in April of 2021. So
crazy.
We're trying to figure out a way, you know, there's just everyone's kind of scrambling in the same way that we are, just trying to figure out how to navigate our way through not being able to play in closed confined club spaces. So but the bubble, yeah, that could be our savior. So that
the Flaming Lips, the savior of the pandemic. That is the headline we all need to see. I mean, Colbert's got to have a direct line to Fauci. Let's do it. Come on, Wayne.
Oh, he probably does. He knows everybody. Yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But
get Fauci and Wayne on the phone. This is the future I've always wanted to see, and it's happening now.
Well, you could say two scientists are racing, and it could be Birx and Fauci. You know,
oh my God,
racing for the prize.
Look at us. Oh my goodness.
I'll mention it to Wayne. So.
Oh, this Flaming Lips future is all that I've ever wanted.